All right, guys. Crazy day in the market again. They had us sweating all night. Yesterday I said if we go up, we go to 673 on SPY. Now I had those overnight, but they hadn't gapped up, which is unusual, right? But I also had the 669s that I held all day until they ran 100%. But I did sell my 673s at open, but then I obviously rebought them instantly when this reversed, and that worked out great. Another one that we caught here, there was Coinbase. Caught that Tesla grind up, battled a little bit with Apple, but it was what a call on SPY 673. How did I know? Because the premiums told me that it was a possibility, right? That's why we were in them. So now we're in this channel, okay? We did notice something pretty crazy today, which is why we poured on the sauce, meaning kept buying. It is very rare for SPX to just go through a trend line to the upside. And this is not an official trend line, this is just for me, but still, so I was like, let's fucking go. So now you had that. I do still think we're days away from a sell. Now, you know me, I'm not the biggest advocate for puts, because, you know, look at the fucking chart, okay? And Twitter's been trying to short this now for days, weeks, right? Gotten absolutely smoked. I don't think we go over this trend line. We're very close to bear capitulation, meaning they're gonna start thinking that the market is never going down, and that's when we get our dip. We're about to enter the window of volatility. There's small possibility you can gap up tomorrow and then grind. Lots can happen before open. But here, this is the hourly VIX 1 hour. I know every bear is looking at it, but we got this peace deal. You can't sell the market on that, right? Or can you? We're about to find out tomorrow, but you can go over, and the only way this market doesn't sell if they park VIX under the party line and hold it there and crush the VIX and keep it down there, because they're going to grind the market higher. And again, we've gone over these two scenarios. You either do this, or you enter the window of volatility on the good old sports calendar, and that means you're like right there, okay? My fractal that I'm looking at, it's in the full moon circle chat room. It has a high Thursday or Friday and a sell all week next week. So how am I gonna approach it? I'm gonna keep buying the dip and playing the premiums until it stops working. However, I will probably minimum take a position of puts in the money a week out, because these last few weeks have been absolutely epic, okay? And this is a time marker here for Tuesday the 21st. Tomorrow you have Powell doing some opening remarks. Not a big thing. Let's see what this does today. And you also have, yeah, there's Powell pre-market. You also have this peace deal that's supposed to be signed. 30-year bond auction is going to be a big deal if you were unaware of that. Don't know when the government opens up. You got Michigan on Friday. If that is even a little bit better somehow, we're going higher, okay? That doesn't mean that shit can't hit the fan. I think it has to do with something with the financial system. I wanted to bring this up. This is the weekly XLF ETF got a pretty strong MACD signal turned down right there. Okay, something to keep an eye on. We rallied today, unless obviously these guys have earnings on Tuesday. If the bank earnings are shit, this sentiment will change pretty fucking quickly, and the market will run down into then tech earnings later on in the month. The NAMO is set, it can fly a couple of days here if it wants to, more than that. So are we going to have a rotation? Most likely yes. Most likely yes. If I can get my 680, I'm fucking buying puts, okay, by Friday. If I can get it, absolutely. No phantom prints, no nothing. Tomorrow is the 9th already. You're here, as you can see. You kind of need a gap. I mean 673 and 75s. I just needed to move up here one time and get out, and then on Friday it's there, and after we hit that we need a fucking pull back down here. Okay, and again guys, as far as the sports calendar, it shows that it gets volatile, right? It's still range bound. I'm not saying that hey, I mean, as you see, it's volatility expansion. It's gonna be fun to trade, and it's gonna involve rotation, and it's gonna involve the Dixie. Remember, we did push higher from this. Okay, we're over the Bollinger Band. We're very close to a huge move. So all I'm saying is don't get cooked on it. Be aware that it's gonna happen, because then you have a better chance of reacting to it rather than reacting purely emotionally to it. I don't know if you guys saw in the chat, China says December 1st start date for new rare earth export controls. Because rare earth exports restricted for weapons of mass destruction purposes. This is a weekly chart. Wastewater resources, maybe something to look into. Could run there. Am I claiming that this is the new OKLO? Why don't you fucking find out with some cheap leaps, okay? Meta, still a little salty, I missed that, but I think it's gonna come down. I'm in a Nvidia swing overnight. I took those 192s. This is so ready to absolutely rip faces. I'm still gonna wait on it though and play it on earnings. Why? Because last earnings I was in fucking calls on it and it paid, okay? And it obviously has earnings later, and I'm kind of looking at the chart here thinking that what Avgo is doing now is like this part of post earnings. It'll go up, it won't take out the high, it'll probably go to this volume shelf here, and then it'll come down in time for those earnings. Okay, SMC, I called it out, didn't play it. I don't know why, I just didn't see premiums that I liked on it. Congrats to Timbo on AMD. Saw that they started buying even more calls at 226. Holy shit, what a move. Didn't jump on it either. Lily on Friday, still holding my starter. This is very interesting that they sold this off end of day, scooped it up after hours. They're playing games, which is good. UNH, same, actually green on the day on that. They're playing games with those. These looked horrible, absolutely ripped. Caught a surprise 140% on this today. Home Depot off of the daily 200 because this was ripping. Then they decided to sell it hard down here, right? Crazy. Took a stab on YOLOs. Congrats on this, Brian, for holding it. I'm in a BABA overnight swing in the 180s from here, I believe. Let's see what they do. They open here in a couple of minutes. Sold Netflix right there today. That has had a great run. Probably sees 12.20 and then comes down again into earnings. Hood insane. Didn't play with that. Oh yeah, let's pull up Costco because we nailed that Costco move after hours because we knew it was coming. As you can see, that's gonna pay. I wish it would have fucking held right there. Could have gotten giga paid. Sold my Coinbase here. That was a nice move. So as far as SPY, I am in 673s, 675s, and then I have my crackhead YOLOs for Friday. Very eager to finish out the week strong, okay, and not screw it up. It's been insane. With that said, guys, all aboard tomorrow. See you on the moon train. God bless.